Yes, so in this video, I'm going to talk about the 5-paragraph essay structure, and I'm going to talk about how you're going to write your Essay 1 narrative essay. So your narrative essay, you're going to write about an event that changed your life. So I don't want a narrative short story in which you have event number 1, event number 2, and event number 3. So what I want you to do is use APA formatting. So you have a title page, you have your title, your name of the institution, and this is one separate page. Then the next page you have the title, and then you have your topic. And so in the topic, you're going to write a narrative essay. So in a narrative essay, you have an introduction, body paragraphs, and you have a conclusion. And so in the introduction, you can write your whole story. You can summarize it in 5 sentences. And so here you have an example of an introduction paragraph that uses a story. And so here I write about, as I saw my mother struggle to breathe with a ventilator, I thought back to all the times I had taken my mother for granted. Sorry, Mom. Call me back tomorrow. I'll talk to you then. With disappointment in her voice, my mother says, Okay, dear, I'll call you back later and we'll talk then. Now as she lay dying, I wish I had chosen to talk to her rather than make that stupid deadline at work. I wish I could hear her voice one more time. We always get busy with work, family, and we forget that our elderly parents are not going to live forever. You never know when God will take them from us. We have to work hard not to take our elderly parents or loved ones for granted. So here in the first 5 sentences, I introduce the topic. I also use a short story to introduce the topic. Then the very last sentence of the first paragraph is your thesis statement. Your thesis statement is your main idea. So here you write your main idea. Life is short. So to avoid taking a loved one for granted, one should always make time for loved ones. That's going to become paragraph number 2. Never end a phone call or any encounter with a loved one angry. That's going to become paragraph number 3. Never hold a grudge with a loved one. Paragraph number 4. So here you have, one should always make time for loved ones, because one lesson I learned from my mother's death is that family is more important than any job. So here you have the topic sentence. So the topic sentence is the first sentence of the paragraph. And this first sentence, topic sentence, has to match you can't take your loved one for granted from your thesis statement. So this is what I mean when I say that your topic sentence has to match your thesis statement. Thesis statement is the map to your entire essay. It doesn't pay to end a call angry. And so here you have, it doesn't pay to end a call angry, which is also part of your thesis statement. And so each topic sentence relates back to the central idea of the paragraph. One should never waste years holding a grudge. And so here I have, you should never hold a grudge with a loved one. So once you make sure that all your topic sentences match your thesis, then when you write your paragraph as in paragraph structure, then once, for instance, the topic sentence, one should always make time for loved ones. So that means your entire paragraph is going to talk about how you make time for loved ones. Then if your topic sentence is about do not end your call angry, then your entire paragraph is going to illustrate how you're not going to end your call angry. Each paragraph has to have 5 to 7 sentences in which you have supporting sentences that support the topic sentence. And same thing with this one. And in these paragraphs, in this essay, I want you to have 3 supporting paragraphs. I don't want you writing a story saying, once upon a time, or I did this, this, and this, then I went to that, and that. So I don't want you to write a straight out story for the narrative essay. What I want is a thesis statement and then topic sentences and reasons to support your thesis statement. And when you have a thesis statement with matching topic sentences. This is called the 5-paragraph essay structure. So you can Google 5-paragraph essay structure to understand how to do a narrative essay. Then in your conclusion, I want you to restate, that is repeat, the thesis statement in the first sentence of your last paragraph. So here I just simply repeat the thesis statement that I had as the last sentence here. And then I want you to summarize in the conclusion paragraph. Don't add any new information. Just summarize the highlights of your essay. And so this illustrates the 5-paragraph essay structure. And I'm going to go over this in a lot more detail in your Zoom session. This ends my video on how to do your narrative essay, how you're supposed to structure it, and how you're going to do the week 2 pre-writing assignment, which I'll go over more during the Zoom session this coming Friday. And if you have any questions, email me.